Hi, it's me again. So this week we learn about how to make an effective presentation. There are 5 different keys in order to help us to make an effective presentation. Number first one will be make it big. So as we can see, the word my favorite kindergarten in Malaysia is big enough. And not only we can see it from near, but if we see it from far, we can still see it very clearly. So let's compare with this one. Can you see? You have to make it very clear to see. How about if like this? If people sit very far, they could not see anything. So can you see the contrast between the yellow word and the white word here? So the first key is we have to make it big enough so that people from far away they could see it clearly also. Next, keep it simple. So the first key is make it big. The second key is keep it simple. How? So we can see this is so complicated. You see the word my favorite kindergarten in Malaysia. We can see there is different font, different color, and different size. So complicated, right? It's very hard for the audience to see. So let's compare with this one. Only one type of fonts, color, and size. So let us compare with the previously one. Which one better? I prefer this one because simple and easy to see. So let's move on to the next one. Not only the font but in also picture, graph also. Let's see this one. Complicated graph. So the audience could not see which one is which one. But let's see this one. Much better, right? It's very simple and audience can easy to see. There's food bar, there's food LTD, there's bar online. Next one. Sometimes we like to put a lot of icon. Let's see this one, complicated. How to learn to pen. The tool is needed for pens. First, brush, second, watercolor, third, paper, newspaper, cloth. But the audience is found hard to focus which one is which one because their eyesight is focused on the picture. And they could not see well the material that needed for pens because the color contrast is so big. So to avoid this, we should not put so many pictures instead of just put one. Okay. So we learn our first key is big, second key is keep it simple. The third one is progressive. So as we see, look on this picture, it's talking about what is the computer, right? There's a lot of part inside of the computer. But do you think your audience will understand or will not make them confused? This is complicated picture. So how about this one? Is it more good? So first you explain to them what is speaker. Speaker is used to produce audio in output. So you move on to the second one, the monitor, and then you explain. Finish and then move on. So at the end, the audience will have a clear picture of what is computer. Instead of just giving them so many things, they will not digest well. Got it? So fourth key is make it clear. So how to make it clear is see again this picture. We have to make it clear by we list down the first brush, second, third, fourth, five. We use the blooding. Right. So it will help the audience to understand well. Second thing is the color contrast. Let us have a look on this one. Can you see the yellow color? Cannot, right? So we have to make it contrast. For example, this one, the background is light, so your word should be chosen dark color. So people from behind, they could see clearly there is dark on light. They can see clearly what you want to say. But if you use the same light color with the background is light, they couldn't see well, and your presentation will not be so effective. So let's move on. How about this one? Too many color. So can you see what is the word? Cannot write. Especially the blue one and the green one. Not even can see what it write. It's not really clear. So we don't want this kind of presentation to be happen because this is not really good. So what can we do is we choose one kind of color and then we make the word become dark. So by doing that, it will be more nice to the audience to see. So let's move on. So we have been discussed about the 5 keys to make an effective presentation. The first one is make it big. Second, keep it simple. Third one, progressive. The fourth one, make it clear. And the last one is consistent. So let us compare with these two. What do we prefer? Of course this one, right? Because it is consistent. The blooding is consistent, first, second, third. But this one is change. First, second, and this one become the number. This one is Roman. So it will make some confusion among the audience. The second thing is, let's see, compare the word. How to smile. This is nice, right? Because it's bold and then easy to read. But this one, actually both of them, they are same size. But this one is a bit of unclear, right? So because we can see capital letter and this one is not capital letter and this one is capital letter, but this one is all capital letter, so consistent. And we can see, okay, first open your mouth, and this one is, we can see there are 3 different color, so which means it's not consistent, keep changing. So it's, let's see, it's very hard to see and very hard to focus well, right? So we have to be consistent. Next, let's see this one. It's very hard, right? Because there are 2 transition shape happen together, so the audience cannot see well what is this about. And see, it's so messy and distract, so we don't want this kind of presentation to be happen. Next, this is the 5 keys that I want to share with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.